My friend Joe Budden is here today.
Yes.
Joe Budden.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, Budden. I know.
Glad to see you in
I
great
really
spirits.
have. It's Friday. It's post Powerhouse. I'm tired. I'm not trying to be Hollywood on you, but
Saw great things about Powerhouse, by the way.
It was a good night.
It looked like a good night from Instagram. I was watching from home.
You're not really a social guy, so
No.
I didn't really expect you to like show up or anything like
I
that.
wouldn't have attended, but it looked like a blast.
It was a blast.
Looked like it.
I met Designer for the first time.
Was that exciting?
It was not only exciting, but it was, it was exciting. That's a good word for it.
Did he have just as much energy as it appears he has whenever I see pictures of him in video?
You mean that smile?
Everything.
He was bouncing off the walls.
Yeah,
And so then they sat me to interview him backstage. And it was, I'm going to send you the link.
Good interview?
Depends on how you judge good. It depends what you're judging
A lot
it
of
on.
useful information that we got from that. Shout out to Designer, by the way.
I didn't get a lot of useful information, but I...
A lot of... There we go, yeah. Yeah, that's about right. But I think that's how the kids interview nowadays.
I say all that to say that I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Oh, okay.
It was fun for me. It wasn't like, what's happening? What are we doing? And I enjoyed it.
I enjoy Designer a lot more now that I know he's 19 or 20.
Yes, and there is a thing that he does with the microphone, right? So he throws it up, then he catches it. Like it's that heavy.
A lot happening.
It's really not that heavy. It's
all
just
right,
a mic. Right?
New York, Angie's got a
sorry.
whole reenactment of this going in the studio.
I'm trying to, because you missed it. I'm trying to make you feel like you were there.
Oh, you're doing a good job. I was there.
Anyway, so hi, Joe.
Hi. It's so great to see you. We don't see each other very often anymore.
I know. I only see you at this radio station.
So but you know what? Normally,
because you have a girlfriend now too.
That's not why, though.
It is.
It's not why.
It is. You buy her. You throw her surprise parties. And
yeah, it was her birthday. Shout out to her. She's a Libra.
How do you always wind up with like a girl that's like built like that? Like, what do you do? No, this is a valid question.
What is wrong with? Thanks.
No,
You're
this
doing
is a
great
valid
over there.
question. This is a valid question. I think I think there's probably a lot of guys that are wildly envious of that and want to know what it is that you do. And is it something that just falls on your lap, or is it something that you look for?
And you know what? I think that more and more women are, shaped that way today. So the pool is much larger.
Okay.
Of women that are.
But there is a taste. There is something about it that you enjoy.
Curves are nice.
Yeah.
I mean, curves are nice.
I've never seen you with like a different type of shaped girl ever since I've known you.
I'm sure I've had.
Variations.
I'm sure I've had a few microwave shaped women at some point
You're a liar.
in my life.
Microwave.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a good microwave every now and then.
What does that mean? What is that?
Little rectangular.
You have never had a rectangular girl.
I have.
Liar.
And I've done things to kind of get rid of the rectangle shape.
Would you put her in like a faja? What do you do?
No. See, now women are wearing all types of RoboCop outfits and, flat tummy tee. I don't know what type of devices. Women got a lot of magic working for them. Men don't have anything. But it is great to see you. I'm glad to be here. I don't normally try to come see you at your place of work because that's just not the friend that I am. But
I'll take
I had
an
album to promote.
You're only here because you have an album to promote.
Well, clap for me because I don't normally come up here to promote music,
I'm
number
proud
one.
of you.
And number two, I don't like sitting with people. So you're my friend.
You're such a good rapper, Joe.
Thank you.
When you listen to this, I just listened to it. I had planned to spend time with it this weekend, but because you were coming today, I gave it a fast run through.
Okay.
But I will spend time with it this weekend, and then I'll be mad because I'll be like, there'll be some things I want to ask you about.
It's a concise listen. It's probably one of my shortest.
It's like 11 songs.
Yeah, probably.
Which is good. I think that works for you.
It does.
Because you say a lot.
I'm long-winded.
You're long-winded, and your bars are full.
I have a message.
You have messages in your bars, and sometimes when you feed people too much, then they miss it.
Yeah, it can become too much.
Yeah.
So this is my first album doing it that way, and it's been received very, very well. A lot of people are saying it's an amazing body of work from me, so I'm happy about that.
I was listening to the Idols joint on my way in.
Idols is a good joint.
I enjoy that.
Thank you.
Your perspective on the industry and everything is pretty good.
That was really the theme for most of the album, like trying to acclimate in hip hop today with the new way that music is distributed and received.
Yeah. How are you doing with that?
It takes some getting used to.
What is it though? The streaming?
I think it's the streaming. It's the streaming. I don't really.
Why? You're used to just making money like different ways.
I'm used to people purchasing your music, and now people consume their music through streaming. What is it? It's some absurd number, like 75% of consumers.
Is it 75%?
65 to 75. That's a lot of people. Mm-hmm. So, your sales are down for every million streams. It counts as.
But more people hear your music, probably.
Well, I don't know. There's so many more. It's so many more artists. It's almost like in the 90s and last decade, every artist that was on the block that was dope is now on the internet. So it's a lot happening.
So it's harder to find them.
Like sometimes when I'm on SoundCloud and I'm listening to a song I like and it just goes to the next 50 songs on its own. I like all those other songs from whoever those people are.
You don't even know who they are.
Yeah, so streaming is taken over, and when you're a dinosaur like me, you
have to adapt.
Yeah, so Idols was addressing that.
Pretty good.
And a great beat flip. Shout out to Tevin Campbell.
What else are you listening to? What are you listening to? Because till today, your album dropped last week, but we have the new Jeezy album came out today.
Dropped.
And the Meek did you listen to Meek? Do you have criticisms?
Mickey Facts dropped.
I know you've had back and forth with Meeks, but I think it was originally based because you were a fan.
I am a fan.
You're still a fan.
I am a fan. I blame media for blowing that type of stuff up. I'm totally able to have verbal disputes with MCs and be a fan of their music. So I like Meek's album. The new one?
Okay, listen to it.
I listened to it last night. I need to sit with it longer, but the music I heard, it's what we want from Meek.
Yeah.
Sounds like
I was just saying this the other day before I even knew it was dropping today. I was like, well, because there's always the back and the forth and the Instagram and the social medias, and I was like, I really would just like a really good Meek album right now, like just the music.
And he gave it to us.
Yeah.
Great, because he was giving us snippets for a real long time. He's like, when is the release date for this thing?
Yeah, do you ever feel like, because I know you, so I know when you say shit sometimes and people take it away and then it goes so far, I'm like, but it's just Joe. He's but do you ever feel like you wish people wouldn't take shit so, that it wouldn't go so far?
I wish I weren't so mischaracterized sometimes. You know me. So
I believe your intention is usually good.
It's never whatever they make the narrative to be.
Right.
It is normally pretty good.
No, sometimes, most of the time.
No, really. I've matured. I've matured a lot. And I'm not just saying that. I think I say that every time I come sit with you.
Yeah,
but no, it's true this time. Like, I'm really out of the shenanigans.
Yeah.
All
the shenanigans. No, I believe you. Even the Drake shenanigans, it was based because you was a fan and you wanted something out of the person that you were.
Yeah, and I mean that was solely based from the podcast. But I mean, I'm a firm believer, and you should hold artists that you're a fan of to a certain standard. So,
are you that open when other artists might have criticisms of you?
Well, the other artists aren't listening to me.
No, somebody's listening to you, Joe.
Well, not other artists. They're not coming to me saying it. What are the other artists going to say? I normally can rap better than the other artists.
Oh, has ever been nobody's ever criticized your music another
no.
rapper?
No.
Really?
Not to my face.
How? But you do it to their face when you do it on social media, or you do it publicly?
No, I don't do it on. No. I don't do it on social media. But the fact that I do a podcast now that's where the conundrum.
That's public. It doesn't matter. It's public.
No, I'm aware, but I'm saying that's where the conundrum lie because I'm an artist, but on my podcast I'm speaking as if I'm media, like I'm one of you guys. So a lot of times that's how somebody going to take that, especially if you're a rapper. Maybe somebody like Drake who's listened to me or been a fan at one point in life. I could see him being hurt. I could see him feeling a way about that. I could see him saying something in a record.
What I'm asking you as an artist, if Drake did a podcast and was like, "Yo, Joe, your joint's trash,"
that would be a lie. My album's real good.
Okay, but what if he whatever. What if he just really criticized your music and said you wasn't living up to your potential? Would you be able to take that?
I would want to text him and ask him why he feels like that because he's such an amazing artist. So you want to always be open to feedback from people that are amazing. So that's how I would take it. You wouldn't
get salty and be sensitive.
No, I don't make the greatest music in the world. I'm not Michael Jackson. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? No, I wouldn't get salty about it. Whatever happened to people reserving the right to their own opinion? Now, maybe I'm thick-skinned. I just don't feel a way about everyone's opinion toward me. What am I going to fight or diss everybody who feels a way about Joe Budden? That's a lot of people.
Definitely people feel a way about
you. You know what, Angie?
They definitely feel some type of way.
Thanks, Ange. I really appreciate that.
I mean, because you're opinionated. Anybody who's opinionated, that comes with
No, but you know what? Let me tell you, most people that have felt a way toward Joe Budden, we've reconciled and we're great. Everyone I've ever beefed with in my career, I'm great friends with today for the most part.
Who?
Lloyd Banks.
You're great friends with him?
Yeah, that's my guy.
Like you go to the mall, you play spades? What do you do?
Well, he's introverted like I am, so he's not going out to the mall. But yeah, like we've done a lot of records together since we beefed last decade.
Else?
Me and Game.
You and Game are friends?
We have recorded together, yes.
But like
when I say friends, I'm not. It's rap friends.
Okay, you're rap friends.
I don't mean real life friends.
How did you? Okay.
50.
Okay.
Everybody I have beefed with.
Well, the 50 thing
career.
Was that Eminem probably squashed that, right?
No.
No?
No.
He didn't get involved?
I don't think M is
Hey, guys, I want to sit you two down.
Yeah, no.
He didn't do that?
M wasn't too invested in that.
So how do you squash a beef with 50? Because he's not a beef squasher.
Well, he was.
When?
He was.
When?
And again, Ange, when I say beef, I mean the word tension, really.
Right.
It's not real beef. Me and these gentlemen don't have problems with one another. I have no problem with anybody. Me, Drake, 50, anybody. I'm in a real good place. You would hope that MCs or rappers or just artists, period, are able to grow and not have grudges that span over the length of 10 years.
Yeah.
So I think that's good that people are able to mature in hip-hop that way.
And look at you. Squashing all these tensions.
Right? Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I'm telling you, you would be proud of me if we hung out more. You don't want to hang out. You don't want to hang out. You don't want to play Monopoly. You don't want to do anything. Rage in the Machine is out right this second. Make sure you pick that out. Powerhouse was last night. We had a really good time. You can check on
you
the Power
105. You didn't go.
Yeah, but still. You can check the Power 105 Instagram and see all that.
Is that your impression of me?
That's my radio voice.
Oh, okay. But it was really good. Powerhouse was really good. And we do have a recap on the site, Power 105.1. And Joe Budden's album is out.
Rage in the Machine.
And he raps.
And I'm promoting.
And he's promoting.
Which Angie says I never do.
You're not the best at it, but I get it.
I mean, I'm trying, man. Every day is about improving in a different area.
You're going to do well.
Barred up on there, though.
You're very barred up on there. I like that it's 11 joints. I think it's going to do really well. And then what else? Are you doing? There's a podcast.
I'm on tour. We dropped the album. We're on tour. There's a podcast. I'll name this podcast later. That's extremely successful. We're doing really well. So I want to thank everybody for listening. And if you're not listening, you can check it out on iTunes and SoundCloud.
No more reality TV for you?
No.
Because you and Sin could do a spinoff.
A spinoff of what?
Love and Hip Hop.
You know what's funny? I've never seen a successful spinoff of Love and Hip Hop. Not a one.
True. Maybe not a good idea.
How come people like Love and Hip Hop but don't like Love and Hip Hop spinoffs?
How many spinoffs have there been?
There's been a bunch.
No.
Yes, there has. Jimmy and Chrissy.
That's
K.
one.
Michelle. Stevie J and Jocelyn.
3. I'm so
was
mad you know how to just spit these out like this, that you know these off the top.
Well, I have to.
Yeah, okay. Who else? That's it?
I don't know, man. What do you think? I keep up with this stuff?
Yeah, I do. So, yeah, you're absolutely right. So you'll have to find something new.
I feel like they don't do too well.
You could do a podcast.
And I'm not sure that Sin and I want to be broadcast that way, to be honest.
Ay, please. You're all over the internet anyway. You post all your stuff.
No. Just pictures. That is all. Not information.
I'm going to meet her today, yes?
Yeah, she's very excited about that.
Is she? I've never met her.
She should be. You're a legend.
Oh, please.
You are a legend. You know that.
But she's your girlfriend now, so it's different. Really?
That's legendary.
Really? You're gonna go take it back to ladies' night?
I'm serious.
So I'm gonna meet her today. She's gonna come in. Is she part of the interview or no?
This interview, Rage in the Machine out right this second.
You don't want to be part of the
album is in store. She can be part of it.
Because I thought, and please, I hope she doesn't get mad at this, but I thought
that's normally something. Something's coming where we're gonna get mad at it.
No, I thought she didn't. I thought she.
No, that's a big misconception. She said
that was just for the TV show.
No, she said that on the show that she has never been bisexual. She never did that.
Okay, I didn't watch every episode. I only caught some. I only knew the headlines.
Maybe I know that because she's a friend of mine.
So you knew her before the TV show?
100%.
Oh, okay. So you knew the TV show was like a.
Yeah.
She was doing that thing for the show. So that was that for the show?
I mean, I don't know. You got to ask her, man.
Bring her in. Let's talk. Let's have 2 separate interviews. Let's have Rage in the Machine.
Rage in the Machine is out right this second. Make sure you pick that up.
And from Joe Budden. Sin Santana is on her way in the studio.